with this quick take today, I want to build upon and expound upon what we talked about last week with copyright and what's going on with Moonbirds. So if you don't know, Moonbirds was actually launched by a guy named Kevin Rose. He founded the Proof Collective first, which was an exclusive NFT project where he only released 1,000 NFTs for exclusive members. And then from there, he launched Moonbirds, which was, more for the public and more public facing. And we talked a little bit about it last week, but Moonbirds, it set the market on fire, man. It generated $280 million worth of primary and secondary sales in 2 days. 2 days, that's it. 48 hours. 280 million was made from profile picture of Moonbirds.
Wow.
Crazy.
280 million in 2 days.
280 million.
28% of a billion.
2 days. 2 days. More than $250 million in 2 days. So, of course, we talked about it a little bit last week, but they were kind of under a little bit of scrutiny. They were in hot water a little bit because they decided to change that Moonbirds. They decided, I don't want to say change, but they decided to go the route of Creative Commons 0 or CC0, right? And what that is essentially no rights reserved. So it's an open source approach to brand building where anybody can use Moonbirds for commercials, memes, anything like that. And, what they expected is because of this, it would, essentially increase the branding, the brand or marketing of Moonbirds, right? So making sure that that Moonbirds is able to go viral on these platforms. You can use it for memes. You can use it in commercials. Like it's basically open season. But at the same time, it was a controversial decision. Some championed it, right? Some said, it's forward thinking. It's a Web3 mentality, right? Decentralized, but others, it was a loss of individual rights, right? And some people even claim that they have been deceived, right? They thought that this was an NFT where, hey, I'm buying this NFT, I get rights to, I get ownership, rights to this Moonbird. And then that was kind of pulled from under them, right? And we talked about last week, there was one guy that had a deal on the table and that deal ended up getting pulled because of that move, right? So it put them in a tough spot. But for the quick take, what I want to focus on is what Rose said. And I think this is important for, if you're thinking about starting an NFT project, you think about putting one out there, I think it's important to remember this. I thought this was like a great takeaway from Rose. So he told Decrypt, we knew that this change was going to be controversial, but fundamentally, we think pushing the limits and not becoming complacent will ultimately be the correct call. We're far too early in Web3 to stop experimenting.
Right.
I think that is the number one thing right now. If you're going to do an NFT project, if you're going to launch an NFT project, you cannot be afraid to experiment, right? Especially, Rose, he has a popular, NFT drop, right? So like he has eyes on him. He has things to lose. If you are, starting from a place of you only have, 20, 50 people buying right now, it is important for you to experiment. It's still early. You have a group of people that will, work with you on that experimentation, right? They will give you feedback. They will find ways to improve your project because they're invested in it. So don't be afraid. This Web3 world, it's about taking risks. It's about experimenting. It's about, stepping out and doing something different and innovating. So that's what I got in terms of takeaway for our quick take. I appreciate y'all listening to me rant for 15 minutes.
It wasn't 15. But that was, no, I love